Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Iceman Guru, aka Dr. J, aka Mr. 7 Days a Week, aka Mr. Accountability. Back at you with another installment on the High Frequency Only channel. As always, I really shouldn't have to say it no more. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, hit the bell, comment, share the video, all that good stuff. Okay? Alright. Subject topic for today's video: trauma and drama, man. Let me repeat it, man, again. Subject topic for today's video: trauma and drama. Okay? Now, let's get into it. So, a lot of times, we're not conscious of the amount of trauma that we deal with throughout our lives. A lot of our trauma comes in our childhood. Of course, there's been study after study that been done on ACEs, which is different aspects of trauma that happens in childhood that we actually experience as adults. Okay. I do a lot of research on trauma because it's one of the things that I'm actually going to offer through my consulting firm. So what I believe that happens to us, right, is a lot of the attraction to drama that we have is based off the trauma that we've experienced or still are dealing with. Okay. So a lot of us, if not all of us, had dealt with a one-time traumatic experience. Okay. They could have been a car wreck. Unfortunately, there could have been rape, molestation, or any number of things. Okay. And really, trauma just means that it's something that affects you psychologically. Okay. One other person might not deal with it the same way, but if it affects you a certain way, then that's a trauma that you have experienced. All right. So I think a lot of times when we're watching certain things on TV, particularly reality TV shows, and we look at celebrities or people or high profile people, and we see them go through certain things that are traumatic and they have drama in our life, I think a lot of times that makes us feel good about ourselves, because we're saying, hey, well, look at them. They're rich, they're famous, they're human, they having a human experience, they going through a lot of the same things I'm going through. And I think that's why we kind of connect and really watch reality TV and a lot of stuff on TV. Let's be honest. Movies, TV shows, they're all built off the same premise: conflict. Okay? And let's just be real. Conflict in most people's eyes are not a good thing, or is not a good thing, I should say. Okay? We look at it very negatively, even though conflict could actually benefit us because it can help us problem solve. But unfortunately, a lot of us do not see conflict that way, because in our own households when we was growing up, or maybe even our own households that we have now, conflict doesn't get resolved the way it should have or should be resolved. Okay? Because we do not learn about conflict resolution, problem solving, how to handle it in a functional manner. We don't learn it in high school. We don't learn it in college. Okay. You have to actually specifically go and major in something in order to actually learn these different skills and practices. Right. So a lot of our drama that we see happening in our lives is based off the trauma that we've been through in our lives. They're directly connected. Okay. So, and a lot of people are not conscious of this. They don't realize why they have to, or the reason why they feel a rush when it comes to drama. Okay. A lot of people love to gossip. You have bullies out there. You got people that live in dysfunctional families, have dysfunctional families, thrive off of dysfunction because they so used to it. I was talking to a colleague the other day of mine, and we was talking about our childhood, and we was really just talking about, like, wow, man, like, We went through traumatic experiences and situations, and at the time as children, we didn't even realize it. Okay? And then thinking back and reflecting on it, because we're educators and we're trained how to be reflective in our practice, would help us deal with the traumatic experience that we experienced when we were children. Okay? But everybody doesn't get that training. Everybody don't have that same level of awareness and consciousness. This is why people have to seek therapy. People actually have to seek education. Because we all deal with trauma, and we all deal with it in our different ways. But we have to be able to be aware of it, conscious of it, and we have to attack it full on. We cannot continue to keep letting the trauma turn into drama. Because not only does it hurt ourselves in our romantic relationship, it can hurt our friendships, it can hurt our children that we raise. And it can become a never-ending cycle. Dysfunctional patterns will develop. Dysfunctional habits will develop. So we have to be aware of the trauma that creates a drama. We have to be aware of whatever images that we see on TV, though they may be entertaining, they're based off the drama that we've been accustomed to and comfortable with, and it can perpetuate itself in our lives, and we not be conscious of that. That's why I'm always conscious of what I watch, what I do, even the words that I say. I choose very carefully because other people listen to me, and thank you guys for listening. So we have to be aware of our surroundings and what's going on. And we have to dissect and reflect on what happened to us in the past to create who we are presently, and what we can do presently to alter and change who we're going to be in the future. But we all deal with the trauma. Some of us have extreme trauma. Some of us have less trauma, but a lot of us is right there in the middle. As I always say, it's levels to it. Okay, we must deal with the trauma so we can deal with the drama. All right, man, that's today's video. Hopefully y'all appreciate the content. We're gonna keep dropping more content. Let's get our subs up, man. Okay, tell another, and then tell another to come subscribe to the High Frequency Only channel. Alright? Hey, as always, I'm you, you're me. Love always, love eternal. We out this thing. Peace.